do you all read about this or hear this? That you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night
and visualize seeing yourself as.
Yeah, I would visualize.
This is when you were broke and poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for 10.
Oh, we only have one person there. It's okay, it's okay, sir. Wait, speak? Wait, in Discord. Oh, you're not showing up. We only have one person there. Oh, we only have one person there. It's okay, sir. A350 pilot, how you doing? It's okay, it's okay, sir. Wait, in Discord. Speak? Wait, in Discord. You're not showing up. We only have one person there. Oh, you're not.
I don't know, but is it possible if I can get it on this account?
Wait, what are you talking about?
So,
Well, I can't give you it unless you have evidence that you had it.
sure, I'm gonna get a picture from that account and like send it here if I can.
Yeah, that's good.
Show you.
If you give us that, we can give you that shortly.
Got you.
New members. Do you have any new members? A few. I just got a ping. Is there gonna be tree and night lights? Zoid Founder. I'm gonna add trees. They're gonna be much better than before. It's gonna be generated depending on the terrain color and stuff, so it'll be much more dense. Night lights. I'm trying to figure out an efficient way to do that, but I definitely want night lights. I'm probably gonna put them on buildings and stuff, but I'm adding navigation aids to runways and taxiways, so they'll have lights on it. And I'm probably gonna add textures to aprons, so yeah, there's your question. Any other questions we have, bruh? Very soon. The game release is coming up. Like, no, all the past releases have just been like guests. Like, we didn't have much progress. I can say that the game, if I released it right now, it's playable. But I gotta polish it up, make it better and stuff.
Yeah.
When is the trailer coming? Tease a trailer soon. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, the guy needs to get me the freaking.
Shut up. That's private.
Yeah.
I'll bring him on stage. Do you not want to come up? Invite to speak. There you go.
Howdy.
Howdy,
Hey.
sir. How you doing?
Yo, I'm just wondering if y'all got free beer here.
Free beer, bro? Okay, come on, bro. Let's go, baby. I'll send you a beer. Send me your address. I got you.
Yeah.
Send me your
I
address.
that
Yo,
Great.
great.
Yeah, you roasted Kobe as he left. Um,
So I have it pre-ordered. I'm gonna send a picture right now. Real quick, wait.
Oh, we have the owner of New Heights X in there. Good game, bro. You just need to finish it. But if you have any problems with the game, bro,
bro,
just
you
message me
just
and I
need
can
to
help you out
finish
with it.
it.
No. He's good. It's a good game. I've
Yeah, I
seen
know.
it.
It's
It's a
just you
good
said you
fighting
There,
need
game.
to finish it.
If you actually need any help with it, I'm actually here. Like I'll help you out for free.
I sent it
Alright,
in the Q&A chat.
alright, thank you. Alright, add it back for him, EJ.
But oh yeah,
Okay, I'll move back to the audience.
and then we got
I'm trying to be moving.
somebody else requested to speak. Right?
Alright, yep, here you are.
All right, I'm on here. What's up, guys?
What's up?
So, before I get to the questions, I'll just say, one, like, thanks for the compliments on New Heights X. Really
Yeah,
appreciate it. And likewise, like, this is a really promising fight simulator that I'm seeing
thank
here.
you.
Like, with the terrain generation, I'm honestly really impressed with
Thank you, I
how
appreciate it.
things have. And then, like, I probably would mention that just came to my head. What I was like, Flare Flight. When
Uh-huh.
didn't they try to do this? And then they had their little.
So they tried to do it, but they did it very illegally. Like they use Google Maps and they use like meshes for Google Maps, and that's pretty illegal. And I don't know what happened, but everything I'm doing is just open source data, so it's all legal. Nothing I have to deal with.
Uh, I actually never knew how's that illegal, honestly.
It's
Well,
against the
I mean,
terms, isn't
it's
it?
just a bunch of layers. Like satellite, you can get terrain, like height maps you can get, and then there's open source vector buildings and roads, which is just like gives you points for roads and buildings, and then you can draw that in roadblocks, and then there's like it's kind of like a chunk system because you can like divide the world in chunks. It's called Slippy maps, and that's what I do, and that's how I do it. I mean, you could try it out. It's pretty complicated, but once you get it, it's really easy.
To be honest, I'm probably not gonna go for that kind of approach. Maybe
Yeah,
soon be, but my what I was like trying to approach is as well, um, just like having like large like meshes with, but the only problem is that you can't really go through them.
yeah,
And then you turn the mesh parts, but then those are more rendering, and they only go to 2048 studs before.
yeah.
So back to the questions, of course. Sorry for any inconvenience. What's like the realistic feel of the flight model? What are y'all like aiming for? Like,
So,
is like some simplistic like project flight or
so the
more?
old flight model was kind of like Project Flight, but I'm remaking it, and it's gonna be. I'm not trying to glaze my own flight model or anything. It's using the same type of system of X Plane. How it does it? So it'll act realistic. It'll feel realistic. I'm using I forgot what it's called for the propeller, and then I'm using Roblox aerodynamics, but I'm making it in a very way like a weird way. So it's actually accurate with airfoils and stuff because I made airfoil meshes, and then if you just like convert all the values right, it'll be very close to 1 to 1. It because I mean that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
The old physics is kind of mid. It's easier to add aircraft. You just like input a few values and it works. But the problem, it has a bunch of problems. Like the stalling is weird, and it's just I don't like it. So this will actually feel realistic. Like yeah, I mean I'm gonna tease it soon. Yeah, I just started it a few days ago, but it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. It sounds
Yeah,
promising from what you're telling me. One
yeah,
thing I would maybe say is for advice is um that right now I don't know if you've checked my development recently, or actually I don't even know if I've said anything about this, but what I'm doing right now, instead of like actually like improving the plane kit, but I mean I'm making UI improvements, but moreover it's internal changes for as more redundancy.
Yeah.
Like for example, there I recoded the engine systems to where it automatically finds and registers like the amount of engines that are on the aircraft. So I don't have so when I'm putting the plane kit on other flight models, I don't have to worry about recalibrating that for everything. There's
Yeah.
there's a long way that convenience can go for development, even if you don't think it does too much. So
Yeah, for the most recent test build, that's not released yet, I remade the plane kit and how it works. I made it completely modular. So there's like an engine simulation, animation simulation, physics simulation, and then I can just input values and it can like, add a new engine and it all automatically does it. Super really convenient. It's super convenient. I use my custom plane kit. I use a completely custom one. Besides I used to
oh,
use
nice.
I used old SkyTech physics, which kind of suck. That's why I'm remaking them, because I want realism. And yeah,
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. And then mine is the Aero. Overall, I still think the physics feel pretty well rounded
yeah.
as goes for mine. And then with the actual internal workings that I have, I can actually change everything up. That
The thing about a realistic flight model is it's realistic. Who did that? EJ. Okay,
Can't do
so
anything.
like it's like it's more realistic, so it's more complicated to fly. So I'm probably gonna add like a bunch of auto stuff you can enable in settings, like auto trim and auto stuff. You get the gist of it.
I'm just gonna be wild.
Yeah, I want this to be realistic. Like this is not like a little play flight simulator. I want it to be realistic. I want realistic flight models. I want the whole Earth. I want all that.
Okay, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't. Microsoft Flight Simulator physics kind of suck. They're not that great. But
I wish I flew. I wish I could have flown in a real plane to tell.
yeah, I can't tell. But that's what I've heard.
Yo, I
Because
got
like the
you.
one time I did it was with some one of my parents' friends was a flight instructor, and I got to go up in a Cessna. And like for a few minutes, I could actually like fly the plane around, rudder pedals and everything. It's pretty.
Yeah, I did that too. It was fun.
Those are a pretty nice feeling. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
no,
lie.
it's cool flying an airplane. Just nice to control. I want to get my PPL soon.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll pop back into the audience. I see there's two people that have
Yeah.
questions instead of this than me. I just have a yap session going on. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you
thanks
so
for
much.
answering and a really promising game. Can't really
Yeah,
wait to see the future of it.
yeah, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
if you have any more questions, you can get in a call with us later if you want to as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in the audience. So and
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
all right. Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Don't manage Sandwich Craft TJ's. What's his name? Ahmad is gonna manage it? Yeah, Astral's gonna manage it.
What?
He's managing stage request stream, so we don't have to do it.
Okay.
Okay, A355.
So as Train Guy said, it's a really promising game and all, but when's the releasing date? And because I've pre-ordered it, when would I be able to get it?
So you will be able to play it way, way earlier than public release. You'll be playing, but we are gonna release pre-orders again, but we're not gonna disclose that much information on that right now. But
Pre-orders, I can tell you this, pre-orders will be after the teaser trailer. We'll open those back up.
yes,
And then
but
um
we might put them at a low price. We don't know.
pre-orders are
Gotcha.
pre-orders will also get the game, was it like a month before? Luca?
No, like we're probably gonna release. We're gonna release this game in like a month or two, maybe. I don't know. Well, you're gonna get exact one soon in the teaser trailer, and for the real release, it's gonna be in 3-4 months. It's like pre-alpha. It's
Okay.
like Project Flight. It's a well-known flight simulator. You can play it, but you have to pay a fee to get it. It's gonna it's gonna Project Flight's gonna go free at a certain point. It's kind of like that.
Okay. Also, a year ago or something, like 2 years ago or something, you did a poll about whether the flight should be about real time. or not? And the poll is yes. So is it still like that or
The real time. Yep.
real time? And there might be a problem because in Roblox, I'm pretty sure if you stay idle for 20 minutes, you get kicked out. And I mean, I know a few people like me. I have MSFS 2024, and like I
Yeah.
like to do long haul flights. So
I
would they
think
be problem with that?
I don't know if the system still works that I made, but I think you can bypass that. I'm gonna test that out soon. But I'm just gonna test it out. And if not, then I'm gonna try to figure out a workaround. And if I literally cannot figure out a workaround, then you might have to put an auto clicker on, but I don't know.
Okay, that's it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And,
Someone asked, what do the clouds look like?
I'm working on clouds. Yeah, I'm not even showing any pictures of them because I'm working on them.
All right. Bring Michael up here.
Michael, what are we doing, bro? Make this quick.
Michael R6
Michael,
later.
hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we bring Logan up to the stage? Can we bring Logan up to the stage?
All right, back to audience.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
That was very disrespectful.
Oh my god, bro. Okay, bro. Disconnect him, bro.
He can bring himself up. He's a moderator.
Oh my god.
That's
Okay, if you
that's
could
pretty
just
mean. That's pretty
actually
mean.
stop,
I'm
stop,
trying to help
stop.
with the questions. I'm trying to help with the questions.
Okay,
All right.
what's your question? He said he had a question, Luca.
Okay, fine. What's your question?
So I have multiple questions. But my first question is, what was the exact date of like the game? You know what I'm saying?
What?
What? I
We
didn't
have an
hear you.
exact. We have an estimated date ish.
For release?
Uh, it's a
Yeah, for
release date.
release or whatever.
The release is gonna be release
There
date.
is no official release date yet.
All right. And the final question I have: between you and Edward, who is the better coder?
Me.
No, 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 no. It depends on what language we're talking about now.
Yeah, yeah. If we're talking about Lua and Python
If we're talking
and
about
Java,
Lua and
that's
Python,
me.
nah, I wouldn't say Java. You're
No,
pushing
yeah,
it.
I'm better at
You're
Java than you.
pushing it.
I'm better at Java than you. I'm
You're
better at
pushing
Java
it.
than you.
You're pushing it.
I'm gonna remove all your roles. You understand me?
Yo, I think we should do like a coding competition here to decide it.
Okay, no,
Yo.
bro. This is AeroX, that coding competition. Get the hell out of here.
Yo. All right. Anybody else have any questions?
Anybody else out of here, bro? I mean,
Do you think
do you think
the
airport? Do you think the airport models are good? I'm remaking them to look much better. I'm gonna tease that soon, and I know it's gonna be good.
yeah, he's gonna edge you guys?
All right, guys. Better airports is gonna cost 599 Robux a month.
Yeah.
So just get ready for that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. So it's diabolical.
I might make a subscription from Roblox for better terrain, but that's just an idea. That's not actually gonna
We're still not
happen.
gonna cheap you out on terrain though if we do that. You'll still get it
Yeah,
good.
no. If we do that, then terrain is gonna be it's still gonna look realistic. It's just there's gonna be extra details and things you might not like that enhances the realism.
Perchance, if Mr. Zoid over here approves, pre-modeled airports, stuff on it.
So I am I am gonna do marketplace soon. It's gonna you guys can click a location on the earth and you can just create parts and then it'll automatically like convert the coordinates and stuff. And then there'll be the in game there's tokens. So in career mode you get tokens and tokens are what you're gonna do to purchase marketplace aircraft and stuff. So if someone buys your thing, you get 70% of the cost of your item. So if you want a better airport, like a better K-boss, then someone can model that and someone can disable the airport loading for that airport and then they can overlay that airport and then you can put like 50,000 tokens and then yeah. And you can buy tokens too, but
Sorry, did you say K-Boss?
K Boston, I think. Is that
That
Boston?
that pissed me off. Yes, it's Boston.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
I don't know. That's what I can remind.
yeah, it's Logan. You just said K-Boss, and that just. But yeah, that's
What about play models? They're good. They're gonna be all animated and stuff. So Oh my god, bro, get him
Michael,
off.
I will take your roles away, Michael.
You invited me on. You literally invited me on.
Who invited you
No,
on?
okay,
Yeah, I
bro.
don't know who, but I just said you've been invited to speak, so I went on. I don't know what you
Oh,
guys wanted.
your roles
Look
are
at your
gone.
rolls. Look at your rolls. Okay. R.I.P. Do you have any other questions, bro?
How
How will
small
smaller
are
airports?
nerd? Oh,
The gates are hangars. Um, I have hangar data, so it'll generate hangars like a terminal or something. It'll generate like a terminal. It just all depends how the data is given to me. Like, if something generates wrong and it's not accurate, I can't do anything about it. Besides marketplace, like I literally cannot do anything about it. It's open source data. I cannot do anything about it. He doesn't have a release date yet. Who put Zoid sucks? Okay,
yo,
well
how
that's
did you
whatever.
make that your username, brother?
Yeah, brother, you're banned. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Bro, Salty Pepper's raising his hand, bro. No. Do you have any questions? If you want to have a yapping session, just come up here. There's no one asking questions.
I was trying to have a yapping session. You shut that down real quick.
Can you guys get my rollbacks? No.
Talk
Yes.
to talk. Who's the head moderator at this point? I forget.
Wait, someone to come over. Yeah.
Yo, so for international, Michael, please.
I just
What are
joined.
the
I've been invited.
Oh,
international
it's
Oh
flights
my
Logan.
like
god, bro, get
overseas
out
gonna
of
look
here,
like?
bro. Yeah.
What are like the international like overseas like flights gonna look like? Like for overseas flying?
It's gonna look like overseas. It's gonna look like you're above an ocean.
Well, I mean like for all of like the tiny little like islands though.
The
Like
island,
you actually have to fly over Hawaii
like it's
to get
gonna look
to
like Hawaii.
somewhere.
It's gonna look like Hawaii.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
like it's yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Is the Earth gonna look like the Earth? Is that your question?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just asking how detailed the sea is gonna be. Like, is it gonna have waves and like
Oh, that's there you
Oh,
go.
how
dude,
optimized are they gonna make
waves,
it?
dude. It's possible, but I might do it, but I don't know.
Yo, hear me out. SIP data.
What?
SIP data.
Soup data?
SIP. SHIP.
A S. I don't know what that is.
Soup.
Like the physical locations of ships in the ocean in the game.
Oh, hold up. I got another question. I got another question. Get down there, Logan. I have another question. How will different airports with unique architectural styles be rendered? My Albuquerque, some point without that. When the outside of the building is made of tile, adobe, and stucco, and the jetways are made using stucco. So the jetways are gonna generate like jetways. I can't. They don't give me colors for that. The buildings are 2D. They're not 3D. They only give me 2D. They only give me points for the building. I mean for the terminals and stuff. So I can't generate roofs. I'm able to. I made a procedural roof generating system, but I might use it for residential buildings. I don't know. I'll see the performance on that. But it's it's just gonna render with terminals and jetways. It doesn't give me data for that. And if it does give me data for that, then I'll add it. It's mostly limiting of data and performance. That's like the two biggest things that limit the game and how it looks. What will the quality of delivery? The new aircraft will look much better. The new 737 that Airport's making is gonna be split delivery or split UV, so the texture, the deliveries look much more high quality. Any other questions?
Come on up, Michael. He has a
How did you
question.
break your nose?
Yo,
No, bro.
please. I'm not.
I
How did
invited
you
him up.
break your nose?
He had a freaking
EJ.
question.
EJ, someone asked me how I broke my nose. Should I tell
He
him?
was he was doing some inappropriate activities.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That no. So I did a front flip and I didn't land it well.
And he didn't land it well.
I landed it, but it was wakeboarding, so I
Do a
slammed my
flip.
knee.
Do a flip.
Do flip. Dude, my friend fell in the water, so I'm like, bro, I'm gonna send it. And I did it, bro. I landed it, and the next thing I know, I'm kissing my knee.
Yeah. All right, look, I'm giving this man his rolls back. Chicka boom boom, early enough room.
Oh, it is beautiful. Bye.
Bah. Luca Gambusa, what are you doing?
Yes, sir.
I already gave it back. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm looking at my. I'm retarded.
Talk to if anyone want to have a yap session, come up, because no one wants to ask any goddamn question.
There are 3 people on our YouTube live stream right now.
Wait, what? I forgot
So,
we were. No,
so
no, EJ, I'm gonna move your balls too, bro.
is it on your story? It's on your backflip story. It's on your flip story. I'm curious. Was that your first time ever doing a flip at all?
It
Ever?
was wakeboarding. It was wakeboarding. You know what wakeboarding is?
Michael,
No.
I told you this at lunch.
I
It,
know,
it,
but
it,
was it
it,
like his first time, or was it like he just did a flip and
it
you like what could be boom?
I found more. I'm trying to land it right. It's a big ramp on the water. It floats in the water, and you're on a big board, and a cable pulls you right. I went
Uh-huh.
off the ramp and I did a front flip or front roll, and I landed awkward and I slammed my face on to my knee.
Oh dang. Yeah.
All right, hold up. How long
Long
would it take to
thing.
remake the whole game from scratch? A few months.
A
I
few
mean, the
months.
reason why it took like a year or two is because I didn't know anything. I didn't know how physics work. I didn't know how terrain generation work. I knew nothing. How like 70% of the game time was just learning how to do things.
Anybody have any questions on Skylocks?
Any other questions? All right, Michael, get your ass on me.
Any questions on
Are you still
Skylocks?
only up at 2K members? Yes, I am. And I think Wes is gonna make a video on us soon.
Yeah, so
He
we're definitely
messaged
getting
me.
the 2K members.
No, he's gonna make a YouTube short, and then when to give him testing access, and then he'll be able to make a video on it.
How are you
So
getting them
yeah,
texting access for the short? No? Okay. Would there be weight effects if you're playing
no,
physics?
I was thinking about that. Like, so the more fuel you have, the heavier your plane is. In a
How do I
later
mute
update,
this
I'll probably have
background
that.
music? I think this is background music. How do I mute it?
Wait, hold up. Wait, yeah, let me look on the stream. Wait, is it on the AeroX account?
For what?
Wait, the
The
stream.
stream is on the AeroX. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, did you rename the channel AeroX 2025?
What?
Did you rename the YouTube channel?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
it's
did.
2025 now. Yeah, yeah. I went in and did all those updates. Yeah, Logan, hover. There's a little music button in the bottom if you hover over the screen. Yeah. How will the ATC work? Beautiful question. So
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, Lord over here did say that there was a way to connect Skylocks to the actual game itself. So we'll be getting data about your location. We'll be well, not your actual location, but your plain location in the game. We'll be getting data
Yes, sir.
about your
There is a
speed,
way.
height, all of that. So we'll get updates of where your plane is so we can track you. We'll have air traffic controllers that'll go through a quote unquote academy to learn more about the controlling so they're, better at it and they're not just saying some random stuff. Um, at some point we will have divisions of Skylocks where they will make their own rules in which region you're in, and they will control the RTACs in that region. But for now, you will be able to go wherever you want as an air traffic controller, just as long as you take our academy. But as we progress more, we will add more rules, more structure to the air traffic control in the game.
AeroX is not going to be available in AeroX until EJ finishes it because he hasn't worked on it in like a month.
I'm sorry, I've got websites to create for people. That's all.
And you're also working for a game that's gonna make money, so good work.
Yeah, right now I'm spending a lot of money on the game, so
You haven't paid for the API in a month, and I have to use a local host to get data for my terrain generation.
all right.
Yeah.
Why can't we just do that for now? And then when the game actually releases, do the API.
I don't know, because I'm about to release a testing version.
Fair point, fair point. Nah.
Yo,
Yeah,
so I seriously forgot my question again. Okay,
good
What?
one.
never mind.
Okay.
He had a question, then he forgot it.
Can the plane follow the flight path by itself? Soon.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Autopilot is capable of doing that. It's just I don't want to code that.
I remembered.
All right, what's up?
So, knowing how Garbo Roblox engine is, how are y'all gonna like load everything? Because y'all are gonna need to load the entire Earth.
See, that's a
Because
stupid question. We have all that.
Yeah.
Think of the world in Minecraft chunks, right?
yeah, yeah.
That's how it generates.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Goodbye.
Yo, who made this man's name? I hate Zoid and Mr. Random.
Yo.
Zoid.
Huh?
Michael, if you're changing names, I can go into the logs and see you're changing the names, right? Okay, check monkey. All right, bet.
Do you have any other questions, bro? Is Mr. Random a monkey? He is.
Nibbly. Oh, Michael. No, he's the one that's changing the nicknames. Let's see, is there any questions on our YouTube? Absolutely not. All right.
How many people are watching our stream? 4 people, and half of us is us.
Well, it's okay now. All right. Any other questions, ladies and gentlemen? What is being worked on? It's a great question.
The game.
I think he meant specifically.
Can we stop talking about drugs, please? Yes, bro, actually. Like, drugs is inappropriate. You know that? I'm kidding.
Is when will you get the highest roll possible? Currently, me and Zoid have the highest roll possible.
Actually, I have the highest roll possible because I own the Discord server.
But I still think we should transfer that over to a neutral account just in case, you get a little.
Dude, I'm coding the whole game, bro. I suffer from this game every day. And you have the balls to tell me to transfer that Discord server? And you don't even work on the game?
Yes, I do.
Bro, are you that ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where you live.
I know where you live.
No, you don't.
Oh, really?
Like, no, no, no. Don't even. Don't even.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. You got a connection to the president. No, you don't, Michael. Special.
All right, guys. Can we? If anyone wants to come up, Train
Can
David
we
come
visit
up.
North
Salt,
Korea?
no,
All
not
right.
Pepper. Vanna Hall. Zoid is ugly. Uh,
You have alerted the horse.
yo, who renamed you? Hold up. Rename this. Yo, how do I change nickname? There we go.
Right click on my name.
All right, there we go. Oh, he wants to come up.
Oh,
Oh my God,
and
my fault.
oh, that was you. I thought.
Sorry.
Who did this? Who did this to me?
It was salty
Wait,
pepper.
yeah, no, he's been freaking out.
I'm in my room, like doing something else elsewhere, and then come back to, bro. Hold up, this events chat is actually crazy. I'm getting my username back right now.
Yeah. All right. All right. All right. This is getting out of hand.
Idiot, what have you sent?
Did you see what he sent? Is the question.
What did he send?
Oh God.
Let me read the
So
logs.
yeah. Wait, is this the right one? Nope, that is not the right one.
I don't think that one but just
Yeah, no, that's not good.
I'm trying to find the one that Circuit made. The I saw you deleted one, but
Idiot,
I
your
can't find
2,000
it.
ping is coming in, bro.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
watch everybody complain. Watch everyone complain when they find out image perms are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jarvis, what does ChatGPT say? Jarvis is disabled disguise. Just yo. All right, Michael,
Yo, that's tough.
I'm taking away your right to
For
speak.
real. Zord, so you can post more pics about the game development. Okay. I'll send a picture of the game logo. That's a good development,
That's a good
right?
development. Yeah, I'll send pictures of the new team logo. Actually,
I'll send
Okay.
feed pics.
Bet. I can
of course, you said that.
Alright.
You're always looking for them.
I would never say that, bro.
Yes, you would. Who are you lying to?
You.
We'll send the next gen terrain picture in development chat. There you go.
Yeah, that's a good picture. I made that logo.
We
No, I made that logo.
no 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 no. We never
Yeah,
gotten there
you,
You're
without
turning
me.
into a development live stream.
I made that logo.
No, you we did.
No, I did.
There are logs in Figma, sir. They can tell me who did what.
Okay, well guess what? Who colored it?
Okay, you colored it. I made it.
Who scaled down the terrain text?
Actually, I did. You just scaled it down more.
No, no. Okay, that Skylog system logo looks like shit.
You look like shit.
EJ, I'm sorry, but can we please innovate?
What?
I thought you were a graphic designer. This looks like AI.
I am. Do you see the logo that I made you? Do we
AI
see the
smart. That's
AeroX
what I'm
logo?
saying.
Do we see the
Yeah,
AeroX logo?
yeah.
Yeah. Who made that?
I'm talking about Skylog systems.
Okay, I made that in 2 seconds because I needed
Yeah,
a
no,
logo
because
for the
AI.
website. No, I made that on Figma. That guy just put it through
Yeah,
ChatGPT to add the background and stuff.
yep, we know.
Skibbity toilet. Okay, that was good. Watch out, this kid. Wait, no, I didn't know. Alright.
Zord, how do you become God? That
Huh?
made sense.
That made so much sense. Yo, anybody want to boost our server? No.
Huh?
I asked if anybody wanted to boost our server, like out of the kindness of your heart. Yes. Michael, you are not broke. You have 4 grand in Cash App. Michael, I will come over to your house right now. Yes, that is a threat. Michael, you're already getting one. Why is Zoid so high? I don't know what you guys are yapping about. You seen the way that I've seen him?
Yo. Have you seen the way I seen EJ?
Nah, I look
That
better.
no, you do not, bro.
Yes, I do.
EJ,
Hey,
EJ,
who
EJ, you look
pulls? Who
like
pulls? Who pulls? Who pulls?
every girl you've talked to has been obsessed with the ex. They're
Yeah,
all supposed to be just a playboy. EJ, is this you?
actually, not every. That is not
Yo,
me.
yo, blast from the past, bro.
That
Blast
was
from
a
the
whole
past.
while ago. That was a
No,
while
you look
ago.
so different now. No.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't there another flight simulator called AeroX?
That was
It was
Neo
Neo.
X. God, I hated
Yeah.
them. I sent them a cease and
But
desist
EJ,
for the logo.
yeah.
There was a with like I recall like being with the Boeing 787 and their logo was like a taxiway sign that you see.
New. Their logo is exactly like ours. Not the one now, but the past one. Yeah, they completely stole our logo. Just changed the coloring. Michael is wondering if he can go up without you having a fit.
Bro, what is this? Hold up, be it back.
And I
Bro, what is
All right,
this?
guys. When's the
Huh?
R6 session?
R6 session?
What?
Luca, are we playing
Yo, Zoid, are you
R6?
hopping on?
Or
Yeah, we're playing R6 today.
Cause no.
no, you're not?
No. Ah, he's on death
Oh,
right now.
he's gone. Okay.
He
Well,
doesn't understand
people,
the siege
Airliner
exercise.
Right is in our yeah, we got people in our YouTube. How we doing, fellas?
Why does Zoid so young?
What? Zoid is not young.
Y'all need to stop.
What
Why
is
is
that?
Zoid so sexy? Yo, why are we glazing Zoid here, guys? You not. This is not aligned with his real life personality and looks. I love Zoid. All right, yeah. He's
He's
my
your
pukey.
Pookie.
Yo, what are we doing here? What are we actually doing? Yo, Edward, did we disagree with this?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I agree too. I agree with you, Edward. I think we need to bring. I think we need to bring Logan up.
Yeah. Are we just gonna have the app session now, fellas?
Nah, I love Zoid. Don't tell, bro. I think he knows. He sounds young. Not gonna lie. I mean, he does have a high pitched voice. He's highly intelligent. I guess you could say that for coding. I don't know about anything else. Don't look at him in an R6 game. Blowing up his teammates. Alright.
Map.
Show us your meat, bro. Oh, why do we want to see Zoe's meat?
Yo.
Yo, Logan knows what's up. I met Zoid oil. Yo, AJ, is this a normal Q&A?
Not really. I mean, it's also been a while since we've had a Q&A, so.
Well, the last time I was in Q&A, you guys were fine, but Zoid's not really liking me today. You know, you guys
Nah.
bring me up and I was talking. Now Zoid's like, get down.
The Q&A fell off. It really did. But it's okay. Um, let's see. Anybody have any video content that they want to see on the AeroX YouTube channel?
Yo, hear me out, guys. How about we bring back Poland? Anybody agree?
From Baku?
Poland, the guy that like you guys hated for some reason, or you got
Polish
like banned
guy?
or whatever. Oh yeah, Polish guy. Yo, Astro. Yo, what happened to that? Like, I still forget. I don't even know what happened. All I know is he was banned. He like asked me for help, and then I got you, and he was like gone. The next thing I know it.
Yeah, what's your actual question, Logan? Oh, he wants to come up.
I let
Come on
speak
up.
up. What's good,
What's
Will
up?
Logan?
you be able to change dates in the little the funny
What?
the AeroX? We'll be able to like change dates in AeroX. So let's say like you want to go back a
Oh, so
year
you
Past
can switch
for
data.
dates.
something.
So
Yeah.
maybe we might be able to do that with the weather. Still have to ask Zoid, but we would definitely not be doing that with the terrain for obvious reasons.
Yo, I'm thinking of a specific date here that might be
Yeah, that's
Don't
exactly.
Michael, you dirty. You
Yeah, that's
dirty.
exactly the
You
reason why
dirty.
we wouldn't be doing past terrain. We want to do past weather,
what
definitely
what
not
you do? You
past
could do
terrain.
past terrain, but like ban. You could do like past terrain, but like ban that, or just remove the towers as a whole.
Yeah, but then, nah, it's also a lot of work
No, no,
because we're
you no, you
storing these
no.
files.
Realistically, you would have to
Because
ban everything past 2001
no,
or
so
before
basically, the
2001.
thing with this though is terrain
Yeah.
takes up a lot of storage, and we're storing these files so we don't have to continuously call back to the API because then we get rate limits on the API. So we're storing these files, and then we can
How
go
much
back and
space is
grab
that?
them. What? What
How much space is that?
do you mean? Sorry, I don't understand your question. I'm not
Like if
doing
you're
that.
storing the how much like
Storing, oh, how
how
much
much data?
space? Okay, I'm sorry, I heard something different. Um, I forget how much it was. I know previously we talked about it being around 12 million 12 million, yeah, 12 million files for the whole entire Earth. Um, I
You
think that was around 156 gigabytes, but we are going to definitely get that smaller. We're going to compress all the data, and then we're going to be able to store it in Roblox. Now, fact check that with Zoid because I'm not 100% educated on it. I just talked to him about APIs and stuff like that
I have another question.
because I manage all the money and stuff.
Another
So,
question. How the hell's Roblox meant to load this?
like you said earlier, it's a chunk-based system.
Was like,
So, you know how
yeah,
in
but
Roblox
if
when
it's
you
like
walk,
exactly like
or
Minecraft,
sorry, not Roblox, when you
if it's
load into
exactly like
Minecraft,
Minecraft, then
Oh
like
wait, is the
something
chunks to be
like this,
unloaded and
you won't be
stuff?
able to see it.
yeah, chunks will become unloaded and then load back in as you go over. And it's not
Well,
saving anything in that chunk. Is well, it saves the actual chunk, but it's not saving any additional things. So it it's not gonna lag. It's gonna be you're gonna have a nice experience.
wait, could you like change your render
So
distance if you want?
I don't think so.
yeah, that's another question that I'm gonna have. Because how exactly are you gonna like do it so that you can see everything in the far distance, but everything isn't like loaded all at once?
It won't be loaded all at once. So it loads around your plane where your general
Because
location
like
is.
another thing that I'm gonna like run into is kind of like Minecraft. Even at your if you're at max chunks, it's you're gonna
Is
be
AeroX can be
so
movable? I
AeroX
mean,
will
I don't really know, but I'm
not.
so high in the
assuming
sky.
maybe.
AeroX will
There's no
not be
Roblox. You should be able
mobile
to play
on
mobile.
release. It will not be mobile on release. because we still have to make the plane
Optimize
kit
it,
for
probably
mobile
not. Yeah,
version.
definitely not.
They just discussed how the data is about to be like 150 plus gigabytes, and like most phones only have a storage capacity of like 128. My iPhone 13 only has that.
It will be scaled down, but it's also
Yeah.
not going to all load at once, and Roblox stores its files on their servers, so it's not going to be on their phone. That's not the main problem. The main problem is just the plane kit that we have to optimize for mobile. That's all.
Yo, this Q&A kind of went from dead, kind of alive to dead, and now we're kind of like in alive. You know what I'm saying,
How
Edward?
much will be, yeah, how much will AeroX
Okay.
be? AeroX will be free at a point. Free release, 3 to 4 months or something like that. Um, like he said, we will have an upgraded terrain subscription, possibly, which will give you more enhanced terrain compared to what you'd be getting. But what you'd be getting is still amazing terrain generation. It's gonna look really good. It's just more enhanced. Um, will be yeah, and you'll have the pre-orders and early access. You can order that. That will be available after what's it called? It'll be available after the teaser trailer comes out. Does
Yo,
Zoid
wait,
have
Edward.
flashbacks of Firefight? We all do. We honestly all do, man.
So wait,
Flare
Okay,
Fight
question.
and
hypothetically,
what was that? Blocks something.
Okay, wait.
Oh, microblock. No, yeah, microblocks.
Okay, question. If you
What's your
fly over
question?
like an active war zone, if you fly over like an active war zone, like Russia and Ukraine, what's gonna really happen? Is it just
Nothing.
gonna like pretend that there is an active war zone there, or
All it is just terrain data. It's not actual
okay,
like satellite data.
realistically,
You'll
okay, okay.
oh, that'd be
Not gonna
cool
get
getting
it.
shot down by continent and
System
shit. Like,
requirements, we have not gotten that far. Um, right now it works on my MacBook that has 16 gigabytes of RAM and an M4 chip in it. Um, I I mean, it works on every device that I've tried it on, and none of the testers are really reporting anything with PC specific requirements. So I think it's all just based off your Wi-Fi, really, and then because really Roblox is storing this all on their server. It's not really on your device. There are some things that are, but you should add AI planes for solo mode. So
look at
technically,
this.
technically, um, the servers are the single. There's one person in every server, but you can. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he changed this. It's been a while since I talked about this, but server sizes are one, and you can see people in other servers. It'll communicate and it'll show their location. So you will be able to see other
Is there
people,
a
and you're
way to
not going to be flying alone.
is there a way to differentiate like somebody from like one server from like the people in your server, or is it like a one player game?
It's a
Like, is it
one-player
multiplayer?
server, but you can see
Uh,
other people in your server
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because,
yeah, 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 yeah,
like,
that's
you
fine.
can see people in other servers. It'll get their location and put it in your game. So technically, you can fly with your friend if you wanted to.
You just will never see them.
You'll see them. Why not change the graphics to better graphics? What? What? That makes no sense. We're getting the best graphics that we could probably possibly get. Real world traffic. Um, that is a possibility. I don't know if we'll do that on release. We'll probably later on if it's a requested feature, like a more requested feature, because that's going to be a lot to incorporate with APIs, and then it's going to cost more. So, like better skies, we'll have a decent weather system. Right now, we're focusing on the core of terrain and the plane kit. We'll be getting everything else later on as time goes on as we reach our release date. You have a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 with a Ryzen 5 with 32 gigabytes DDR4 RAM. What is your question? Oh yeah, yeah, you'll be fine. You should definitely be fine. Yo, don't, yo, Luke, Logan, don't be hating on the CPU, bro. I got a 1660 Super Ti. I'm doing fine.
Upgrade your GPU. What GPU do you have, Logan?
30 series,
Fun
bro.
fact, did you know I DM'd?
Is that good?
Yeah,
Is that good, Evan?
he gets a lot of DMs, so he doesn't really answer. Neither do I. Um,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
back.
Oh,
Welcome back,
okay.
Luca.
Well, speaking of,
Get Michael out of here. Get Logan out of here.
Why? We were having a nice time. They weren't doing anything. We were just all chatting.
Any questions I forgot or didn't see?
No, I've been answering a lot of the questions.
Okay, good boy.
When is the game releasing? There's no official game release date yet.
June 28th. Date. That was just
Yeah, there's no official release date yet. We will, as we get closer to figuring out how close we are at with the game, like actually being finished, we'll release it then. All right, see ya, Astral.
yeah.
How accurate is your atmospheric simulation? Is there rally, my scattering? We haven't really worked on that, right? We haven't worked on weather yet, Luca.
No, weather hasn't really been a big focus right now.
Yeah, I said earlier that we've been mainly focusing on the core of terrain generation plane kit. Um,
Yeah.
we'll get to that at some point. Um, hopefully by pre-release, but is there crash physics?
Um, later update.
Yeah. I think I still haven't updated the Trello, so
Yeah, we get update Trello while we're doing it right now. Update
yeah.
Trello right now, and just
Um,
ask me questions about the game, and I'll answer
well,
it.
why
And
can't you
that's
do
like
it?
pretty much. Well,
You're
cause
the one
cause
with all
it's
the
a Q and
information
A,
on the
right?
game.
It's
Yeah,
a
you're the
Q&A.
one with the
Shut
information
up.
on the
It's
game
a
now.
Q&A. Shut up. You ask me questions, and I answer them for the Trello, but the people also hear them. So it's a Q&A while doing work. Good work right now.
No, you go do it.
No, you do it.
Can the flying physics for AeroX compete with Project Flight? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Honestly, it's probably better. Is there a fuel
Yeah.
system?
Yes.
Is there? I feel like you've never talked about it.
Yes.
Huh.
Well,
Where did
because
my phone go?
it's fuel. Well, the old version didn't have fuel, but the new one has fuel.
Um, is there NPCGC?
What?
What? Infinite fuel?
No,
Why
probably not.
why not do the fuel system only in career and then have infinite fuel in free flight?
Well, I'll just make the fuel like you can turn it on and off in the settings, but it's voiced in career.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, Airliner Right is saying Zoid oil up in the YouTube chat.
Bah. Is there any plan for orbital mechanics, spaceflight, or satellite systems around the planet? This is a flight simulator. I'm not going to go any beyond that.
I mean, technically.
Technically, later update.
He has a question for you, Zoid.
Yeah, hit me.
He's typing, I think.
That's a different person.
Oh, oh, there you go. He's typing. Are you going to be GC for the
Huh? A GC? What is that? A group? No, I just like Zord more than Void. Oh, is I think the
ground crew?
ground crew in the future. I'm
Yeah.
so there's gonna be NPC ground crew, not player ground crew. There's only gonna be NPC ground crew. I'm gonna make it so you can refuel, and the jetways are actually gonna work in the future.
Keyword in the future.
Can you visit your house?
Yes.
I don't know if the building API can give us enough data for built for houses, but it will be able to generate like small, like hospitals and like like bigger buildings besides suburban. Would you actually build something an advantage for one-to-one scale of Earth? And how do you balance the technical impossibility of your vision of what Roblox can become? It's not impossible. I mean, I mean, look at AeroX. They did it. I mean, and also, I just want to push the
Yeah.
boundaries. Push the boundaries of Roblox. Why not? Like, make it different from all the other flight simulators. Like all the other flight simulators, like pre-made airports, and yeah, it's just like that gets boring fast. You won't get bored if you have 11,000 airports, right?
Yo. And the main reason for this game is for people that don't have Microsoft Flight Sim so they can easily access it on their computer. This
Yeah.
is
You just press the green button and you can fly any
yeah.
aircraft you want.
There that answers your question, Jay. We do not plan to go out of Roblox because we're making this for people who don't have the requirements for a game like Microsoft Flight Sim, so they can easily access it wherever.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Heck yes, there will be. I am making a thing called Skylocks, which is basically a replica of AtSim. And if you look on the Q&A live stream and you look at the recording from earlier, I talk a lot more in depth about Skylocks. Um, it'll be decently. It's gonna be it, it it would be efficient based off the controllers because it's going to be actual controllers. It's going to be people just like Batsim. It's not going to be AI. I might incorporate AI if we don't get enough controllers to pilots, stuff like that. But yeah, what is this? How did you surpass the limits of Roblox? Will you ever release a plugin for next gen terrain and you're building API? Oh, we're getting to next gen here, Luca.
Oh, okay. I like where you come here. So, plugin in the future, yes. Next gen is definitely going to. Oh my god, I closed out Discord. Next
We can
gen is
still hear
gonna
you.
definitely gonna be. Yeah, yeah. Next gen is gonna be in the future. It's not gonna be open source. Once the game dies and like no players, then I'll release it open source. But
What I thought we were thinking a year after we'll release it to games and we would sell APIs
yeah, no, yeah,
for.
I'm talking about only. I'm talking like when no games use it and the game dead. Then yes, I'll release it open source.
Oh, okay,
Buy
yeah,
yeah, games will be able to buy next gen for a monthly fee to use next gen terrain
yeah,
in the future. No, like in like a year or two.
yeah. We'll be working on that over time to get that out.
Yeah, that's not our goal right now. It's just a
Yeah,
plan.
this is just a plan. It's not a set in stone thing.
Yeah.
How to become a developer?
Be a good coder and message me.
He means for the game. And I'm not. Okay.
Yeah.
I think he means for the game. He wants to be a developer.
What is the main objective in next gen terrain? To generate the worldwide terrain, buildings, roads, and airports.
Yeah, Anthony's calling. Hold on.
I'm currently making a first one called Flight Asian. What are some tips you can give me to possibly add every single building MSFS 2024 replica, kind of like yours? Slippy maps. Search up Slippy maps, and then it goes in depth about how like you can make kind of like a chunk system. And yeah, if you search up some things, there's like some open source things on Roblox, of like a recreation of Slippy maps, kind of with the worldwide buildings and stuff. But it's kind of old, so it doesn't work. But if you look at the source code and reverse engineer it, like I did, then you can gain understanding. How to become tester of the game? Testers are closed, but you can give us a message if you really think you're a good tester. Good boy. I've actually imported a mini. Oh, okay, that's cool.
We.
AeroX. AeroX 2020 inspired me. I remember thinking, but like at the very start of the game, December like 10th or 9th, we
I
were like,
remember
okay,
this
let's
detail for detail.
model the airports. And then we absolutely sucked. I'm like,
Oh
there
my
has to be a
God.
better way to do this.
I remember, no,
What?
no, you called me in my hotel room
Yeah.
and we were both just trying to use Blender. We're trying to all both figure it out how to model something. I couldn't even get the block in the freaking Blender thing. And then the next day you find AeroX and you're like, yo, what if we made it the whole world? I'm like, yo, let's do it. Will AeroX 2025 include real-time weather or live flight data integration? What are some unique features that will set it back? I'm pretty sure we're including real live weather, aren't we? We're getting that.
Yeah, real time weather's gonna
Um,
be a thing.
yeah. And then flight data integration, you mean like real world flight data? And if that's what you mean, then most likely not for now, unless that's a really suggested feature, because that will cost money to get an API for
Don't call me. Be right
flight
back.
data in the real world. So, and the thing that really mainly sets apart from other flight sims is the physics, the terrain, like the whole world, pretty much.
Be right back.
Okay. Just pretty much the whole world and the terrain and the physics are really what set us back from any other flight sims on Roblox. And the fact that it's real time. The technical challenges building a real world scale game on Roblox. Um, see, I know some of them. I don't know all of them. Zoid over here knows most of them. I'm mainly a developer for Skylocks. I'll help out sometimes occasionally building the general game. But Um, really, it's storing all these files, rate limits, APIs, making sure the terrain generates properly, and just all of this stuff. And I would ask Yen when Zoid comes back. He will give you a lot more in depth of what really is the technical challenges. Will it be super hard to make actual real world night and day where you go from, let's say, Canada to say a different time? Um, That is a really good question, and I don't think either of us have thought about that. Going, because you're flying, yeah, that is a great question. I'm gonna bring that up with Zoe when he comes back. I'm gonna save that question. That is an amazing question. Um, thank you for that question, and we'll get back to you on that. I don't know the answer to that. I don't think either of us have really thought about it. How did you manage terrain generation and performance for such a large map? So, terrain generation loads in chunks. So like Minecraft, right? Not the whole entire world is there at once. It loads in a chunk-based system, and as you go on, the chunks will get deleted behind you or around you, and then as you go forward, more will come up. Um, will the map be a sphere or will it be a flat top that loops? Um, I believe right now we are just doing a flat top that loops. A sphere is going to be you know, it, it's kind of hard to do that within Roblox, which is mainly a flat. It's a flat engine, it's not,
And I'm
you know
back.
what I mean? Luca, someone brought up an amazing question and I had to share it. I sent it to you. He said, will it be super hard to make actual real world night and day where you go from, let's say, Canada to, let's say, a different time zone? Will it be night? So, like, transitioning from different time zones into, like, the different, like, sunset. So, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So, the real world weather is goaded, right? Because like
Hmm.
every minute or so, we're gonna fetch data of the exact location in the game, and it's gonna show us like the time. It's gonna give us the time, and then we'll have a system where it generates sunsets and nighttime and daytime depending on the time. So it'll make it look good. It'll make it look smooth. So it'll look so like when you're flying, if the sunset in a certain place, you'll see the sunset.
Yeah. And then, correct me if I'm wrong, we're just doing a flat. It's not like a sphere, the map. It's just a flat,
No,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's flat.
Yeah. He
It
asked, will the map
it
be a sphere or will it be a flat that loops?
it is a flat. It's flat, which brings up some limitations like yeah the terrain gets smaller as you go to the poles. So if you fly to the poles, the terrain won't look good. But I can't do anything about that. Roblox is very limited in what it can do. So I mean, the whole world is the whole world.
You're building a fully 101 scale Earth in a platform that was never designed for something this massive. How do you mentally approach solving problems that most developers would consider impossible? At what point did you realize this wasn't just a game, but a revolution in how people see Roblox?
Most people think worldwide terrain generation is like you have to get a big world of the mesh. You have to get a big mesh of the whole entire world. That's just too big, and that's physically impossible. You gotta split it in sections. Like, how can I fetch a smaller area and then combine it to make like a bigger area? So Slippy maps, right? You do that. You integrate it with Masada projection, and then you overlay layers like airports, buildings, roads, and then all of a sudden you have like real world terrain generation.
How far are you pushing Roblox engine to achieve hyper-realistic
It
graphics in AeroX 2025? Will it
I'm
see
pushing
dynamic
it.
lighting, reflections, or custom shaders?
So shaders, reflection, to dynamic lighting. Dynamic lighting is good. Shaders I can't. There's no shaders. Like I could make a shader, but it's very imperformant and it just lags like to 20 FPS. I don't know. Reflections probably not. The aircraft might have some reflections. If you miss any questions, just resend them. Hold on, I gotta go downstairs.
Okay. Let's talk to ChatGPT about. Okay. So you made an make a almost replica MS-2024, possibly better than your game. So that's impossible. How would you do? What do you mean by how would you handle that? I'm not really getting what you mean by that. Are you planning to include realistic cockpit interiors? Yes. I don't know if we have posted any pictures of the Cirrus or of the Cessna, but they are already detailed. 747 or not 747, sorry, 737 will definitely have a cockpit. Only certain planes will have a cockpit on release. We are going to explain that as we go on, though. That answers your question, Mr. Egg, Mr. Egghead. So I don't know how to say that first part, so I'm just, you know. How would you compete with your game? We would, I mean, just try to be the best we can. That's all. Sorry, hold on. What is the what is the approach for realizing will get turned sword? We're planning on making weather as realistic as it can be. So we'll most likely be doing that with the physics for turbulence and stuff like that. And just hold on real quick, I gotta reply to somebody. So just give me a second. Okay, sorry. Will the world be the actual size compared to the Roblox character? Will ever be? So your character is actually shrunk down to the size of the terrain, so it will look the actual size. Everything is scaled down so it can fit within the Roblox game because obviously it's really big. Are you planning to include realistic cockpit interiors? The first one. So yeah, I did say this. We're including realistic cockpit interiors. We'll have I believe we're I'm sorry. I believe we're having PFDs and stuff like that in there. I still need to check with everything, but we do have in the Cessna. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be leaking this, but we do have working displays in the front. So, excuse me.
I'm back.
Um, if functioning instruments, that just answered your question as well on that with the
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Cessna.
Functioning instruments. They're not going to be fully interactive, but it'll show you. It'll show you important data.
Yeah. May you explain in full detail on how you actually made a real world terrain generation as I would like to possibly script it in Flightation.
I'll
Okay.
probably make I might make a video on it on how I did it, but a lot of it is self learning. Like if I take like you need to learn. Like I can't tell you everything. Like it's good to learn. So I'll send you a link of like a good thing that helped me learn.
Are the airports in AeroX 2025 going to be fully modeled with terminal interiors? No, we will not have terminal interiors. But what there will be is there will be a marketplace where you can create your own models for the airports, and I believe possibly put interiors. Not sure if we're doing that. I
You is?
mean, basically, you can make whatever you want for the airport,
Yeah,
and people can download your
any
model.
road, any building, any build, like anything you want to add to the game to make it more realistic, you could add it.
That burp was beautiful. Um,
Oh yeah.
is there a metric option? Um,
A metric. I'll add it.
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
aircraft is
that's
measured
a
in
lot of
knots anyway, so like no matter where you
yeah.
are,
So
it's always measured in
the things
knots.
that the things that are aviation standard won't change.
Yeah. How many planes will be in the game when released? What is there, like four, three?
So for the ones that are 100% going to be completed on pre-order release is Cessna 172 with a cockpit and an SF-50 with a cockpit. And if I have time, if Airport finishes a model time, the brand new Boeing 737 model, and maybe an A220 or A320.
How do you balance creative ambition with Roblox's engine limitations when you decide to compromise and push your way? And when do you push your, when do you
There's a
push
lot of
forward anyway?
there's a lot of
Go.
compromises I have to do, but it's worth it, and I never quit. I did take big breaks,
You
like for
have
example,
said that you were gonna
January.
quit a million times too.
Yeah, I said I've almost quit, but I no, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not.
Yeah.
We are
How long
lost.
did it, yeah, how long did it take you before you started working on terrain generation?
It took me about like 10 months to figure out how it worked.
I just saw airport
I mean,
droid
of
for
course,
like a quick second.
yeah.
Um,
Endgame. I mean,
is
they're always they're gonna. Well, I mean, you have like every airport in the world, so like Korea mode is gonna be pretty cool, right? Because like you can never you can always generate hubs with code. Like oh, you can like obviously there'll be like pre-made ones, like maybe KLX to KSFO. That's like a small one, but you know it. Are we gonna be getting dev videos soon? What do you mean, live streams or like
I
logs?
mean, that's
Like
generally a really good idea.
what logs? Oh, to show what progress we have done.
We are going to release teaser trailers as soon as this man finishes version 3 of Terrain Generation.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Is there a mercury option for a distance to airports? Yeah. Well, actually, isn't nautical miles is aviation standard, so I
Nautical
might
miles is
keep that.
aviation standard, but there's also, they still measure in
So
there's
yeah, I'll
other
probably
ways to
add that
measure
then.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can talk about that later. My butt hurts.
Ah,
We've been streaming for
wait,
2 hours
wait,
and
it.
10 minutes. Yeah, what's up?
We don't play Retouch Tycoon 2 after this, bro.
We were playing Siege after this.
What?
I'm playing Siege after this. I don't know about shit.
What are you staying up to?
Let's wake up at 6:30.
You don't school tomorrow though.
I don't know, but my dad wants to wake up at 6. He's probably not even gonna wake up at 6:30. But I'm still gonna get up. And then I gotta see because we're doing finishing the garden beds tomorrow. So Balloon Con asks if he can touch it.
Airport's coming in. He's typing.
Airport. He's not even in the chat. Yo, Luca, it's your best friend, Major.
Huh?
It's your best friend, Major.
Yes, sir. Man. Zoid, can I join you? What do you mean? Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Yo!
Sound like some diddling.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna play, cause Siege.
Oh, can I join you? And so we're gonna be five stacking then. That's beautiful.
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you mean, can you suck it? What? Yo, all right. I think we need to end
Can
this
I
here.
sack it? Yeah.
Why don't you use Google Maps? Illegal.
What is Nicholas doing here? Bruh. 737 will be most likely done within this month because I can get some pick into it. Thank you, bro. You need to upgrade from that RX 580 airport. Please.
He's on an
Please.
RX 580.
Something like that. She has like an old ass graphics card.
God,
It's horrendous.
airport, I will donate you a freaking graphics card, my man.
Yeah, bro. I'll send you my 4070 Ti Super, bro. You
Nah,
need it more than
send
me.
him yeah, send him your 1660 that you have just lying around.
No, I already sold that.
Yeah,
Bro, my left nostril's cooked, bro.
yeah, we know.
I wish
How
I
much
didn't bring
wood
my.
could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
How much
He could
bands
chuck
could a
wood if he
bank?
chucked wood, so we could chop my dick. How would you be able to stay in the game at the fight? We're working on a workaround for that. Uh, yeah, if not, just an auto clicker, or possibly, yeah, or possibly a way for faster travel, possibly.
Make it
Make
an
it an
idle
idle
game?
game.
What's that? What do you mean? Elaborate. Explain.
Elaborate. They're gonna be
Are there
functional
gonna
FMS.
be?
Yes, I said that already. All right, look, I
Wait,
gotta
wait,
go real
wait.
quick. I'll be right back.
Why? Wait. Before you leave, What do you mean? What's an FMS? I kind of
Like the PD PFPs.
BFD. Oh yeah.
Hi, what you do?
I've been edging my PC with RX 580 and
Oh,
with a half out
you coming
MV.
home
No
tomorrow?
wonder this plane renders took 5 years. Airport.
Oh,
Zoid,
you come back
share
Sunday, right?
screen.
Okay.
Share my
Ask mother if we
screen.
can hang out next week. Like Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday, something like that. Okay. And I don't just someday next
What
week.
size bed do you sleep on? Queen bed. I'm too lazy. I'll share in a second. I don't want to show some leaks for the game. I'll share my screen again.
Boop, 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 boop. Guess what?
I'm using it for locals
Chick
for the
butt.
train because EJ won't pay for the damn APIs. What color is your balls? Uh, no comment. What brand? Yo, Hollister. I haven't tested that out in a good minute. What is this location at? Albino white. Yo, that is accurate. When is paid access? Soon.
Gallery. Where's Mr. Oliveri? Still not answering you?
What the hell? Oh, I forgot I did that to buildings. I'm still working on. I forgot to work on textures for buildings. That's why they look kind of like this. Yo, that looks so weird. I can convert it back to show you guys. No, well, I'll show you. I'll fix the buildings real quick. Let me just get rid of this. That should be good. Alright.
I have to wake up at 6:30 tomorrow. Natalie. I have to wake up at
Bro,
6:30.
there's like 3,500. It's probably gonna be 5,000 soon. No, no, I can't do
Me?
that.
Uh,
Who made your house? David Weekly.
6
Bro, you do
a.m.
not need to disclose that
is when I wake
information.
up. Sorry.
There's like
I
3,000 something lines
school
of code
starts
in
at
this.
7:25.
What colors?
2
Okay,
o'clock.
bah.
Well, 1:55 actually. Technically
I'm
1:55.
not gonna disclose that information. Should generate. Are you putting it with the OSC 20? Can your engine... Wait. What is this question? Can your engine keep up with this very realistic? So, I guess. I don't know.
You are a
These
pork chop.
buildings are detailed. Jesus Christ. That looks accurate to me.
Porcupine.
I need to fix lag when generating. There's like an airport right there. I'm pretty sure. And then the Burj is over there. And then here's the, you know, get a good look. All the roads and buildings. Circuit is actually pretty. He's pretty. You know, he acts like you didn't.
Moscow. Where'd the lights go? Why?
We need to see Orlando. How much money do you spend on the game? Like a few $100s? I don't know. We need to see Florida. Okay, bro. How do you IP track me already? Guys, is this 1-to-1? Is this 1-to-1? Living in Dubai POV? Good. Nice buildings. Nice buildings. Nice building. I don't want to generate these. That's like performance that you don't need. Yeah, I'll generate these, but I'm not gonna generate all these. Test it out on heat. Bah.
Mother texted me. Mother said good night. Mother said good night. Good night. I love you.
Alright, that's enough of that. Hold up, Budge. But where's the Burj Khalifa? Oh my god, I need to fix the lag.
Tell mother she should make
Gavin's
me the
pretty dumb to
flower
listen
girl
to
at the
me.
wedding.
Um,
Tell mother she should make me the flower girl at the wedding.
that's all you gotta see.
What did she say?
Yeah.
Oh, I know, I said flower girl.
That's all you gotta say.
With what? I know. I was just joking around. Did you tell mother your suggestion about making the dogs the ring bearers?
Yes. Well, pre-orders at least.
I'll know it's your idea though. I know. I know. I am the one that knows it was your idea.
But how many
Uh,
times is Albert gonna join the server?
yeah, I know. You started playing the poop song. No,
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I
that
don't
was
know. Maybe
hilarious.
if I feel like it.
I
Maybe
put
if I
it
feel
on.
like it. Alright, I might leave soon. What the fuck?